So guys, I want to talk to you guys about movement efficiency, okay? There are certain things that we talk about when we look to integrate strength and conditioning into someone's program. One of the ways to sell it is to obviously tell them that we're going to improve their running economy, we're going to improve their training efficiency. So we want, essentially, right, when it comes to why are we doing any of this strength training work, it's because we are trying to optimize your performance. We're trying to optimize your movement. We want to increase the output that your body has, and so it's reducing the wastage of energy when you're performing an exercise. Okay, so what you'll see when you see beginners running, for instance, their arms and legs are all over the place. They don't have movement efficiency. They're not moving as efficiently as they could. So obviously what a running coach will do is they refine the way someone moves, bring in those arms, bring in those legs, drive from the hips, extend through the hips, use the arms, etc., etc. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to improve that efficiency, so you're wasting less energy, so you can run for longer, you can run faster, you can run that same distance quicker. So efficiency and economy, okay? So these are kind of things that we're always thinking about and trying to work on when it comes to working on your own body. And that is essentially what we do here at the Athlete Pathway, is that we're looking to really drill down and hone down on those areas of weakness, because we want you to be more efficient in those muscle groups. We want you to, for instance, a lot of people are very kind of quad dominant, right? They use their quad. We don't, because of our lifestyle, we lose a lot of that efficiency through the hamstrings and the glutes from sitting down too often. And so we spend a lot of time in this kind of hip flex position, hinge position. And so we simply aren't as active as we could be. Okay, and we can become more and more dominant through the quads, hip flexes get tight, etc., etc. So by bringing more work into these areas, we start bringing more balance into these areas by improving the mobility of the hip, increasing the capacity and strength of the hamstring, the glute, and all of it working together and much more efficiently. You suddenly become a much more efficient machine. Your output becomes more efficient because you're not just drilling down on the quads, blasting the quads to pieces. You're actually then beginning to pull and leverage off the other more powerful muscle groups, which are the hamstrings and the glutes. So in terms of efficiency, I always want you to think about it. We're trying to make you more efficient, okay? So we're trying to make you engage those muscle groups a little bit more. So when I say stand up tall, full extension, because we want you to engage your glutes to support your lower back. So many people have lower back issues because they simply don't stand up optimally enough. It sounds ludicrous, but you'd be amazed how many people sit in a hinged position. So movement efficiency, hugely important about how we do it. And that's going to come from training, okay? So when in the training environment, whether you're squatting, lifting, you're at home with a kettlebell, think about how you move, efficiency of movement, standing to full extension, going, finding that full range through your knees, through your ankles, through your hips, through your shoulders. Because the more efficient your movement is through the joint, the more muscle you're going to work, which means then the more work we're going to be able to create through the muscle, which is obviously going to make it stronger, fitter, make it stronger and more powerful, which is obviously going to give us that speed or that more efficient movement. And obviously when it comes to the economy, well, that comes part and parcel with obviously becoming more efficient, because as soon as you become more efficient, your running economy, your training economy improves, because you're wasting less energy, you're exerting less energy by doing the same action. So essentially you've got to have more in the tank to play with later on down the line. So if you're looking to go longer, okay, for a quicker time, then improving your muscle tissue, the quality of your muscle tissue, improving the range of motion through your joints, and improving that muscle tissue, you're going to then allow it to be able to move more efficiently, find hip extension better, driving through, hold better shapes. I can't tell you how important it is to be able to hold good shape for as long as possible. Okay, again, amateur runners, amateur athletes, you'll see them crumbling, knees folding in, shoulders folding in, poor efficiency, okay? They're losing shape. The best of the best hold shape no matter what they're doing, okay? They're just holding shape. They don't seem to resonate any weakness. It's because they're strong from their core to their extremity. So guys, when it comes to your strength training, I really want you to think about efficiency of movement. I want you to think about economy, okay? Because they're the things that I'm always thinking about when I'm working with you. I want to improve those two areas, because if I do that, you're going to see wins everywhere, okay? In your training, but in your lifestyle, in the way you're picking up your children to moving around at work, we're going to be winning everywhere. So another little nugget for you to think about. But in terms of when you're training, think about the efficiency of movement. Could you be optimizing your performance a little bit better? Could you be optimizing your training a bit better? If in doubt, reach out, ask me a question, and we'll see if we can help you out.